Hi everyone, I'm here with Willow. She is my Netherland dwarf rabbit, and I'm going to show you how to trim a rabbit's nails. First off, just a few quick things that I want to mention. I don't use rabbit trimmers that you can buy in the store because what I found was that they weren't sharp enough. Every time I would use them, they would split their nails and everything. So what I actually recommend, unless you have a larger rabbit or a rabbit with larger claws, is to use toenail clippers. These are perfect because they're nice and sharp. Don't go cheap when you're buying your nail clippers. These are Sally Hansen, so I think they were almost about $10. But because they're toenail clippers, they're a little wider apart right in here. The next thing I want to recommend is that you get your rabbit comfortable first. So usually what I do is I take my rabbit out of their play area or out of their cage, and I just snuggle with them for about 5-10 minutes until they feel nice and calm. You can get a nice warm fleecy blanket like this one here that makes them feel warm and safe. And then I've also got a silly fuzzy robe on, but I find that that helps them to feel nice and secure if you just kind of bundle them up and then pet them. I recommend using a well-lit room so that you can see really well when you're clipping. You don't want to cut the quick and hurt your rabbit. Mid-afternoon is good because your rabbits are more active during the morning and night, so they're kind of lazier in the afternoon, so they'll be better behaved, less likely to be jumping and moving around. Or you can also grab them after they've had a few hours of free run time to tire themselves out. That's kind of a good time to pick them up too. And I'll just show you where you should be cutting. So there's like the white area on her nail, but then there's also, you'll see like a pinky area. So that's what's called the quick, and that's actually a vein that's running into her nail. So you don't want to cut any of the pink, you want to cut the white. I usually recommend leaving at least a quarter of an inch, probably about a quarter of an inch ahead of the quick, just so that you don't get too close, because you'll notice too sometimes if you get too close to your rabbit, then they'll actually start moving because the pressure is so close to the quick that it's going to cause pain. And what I'd also do is, if your rabbit's nails are this long, do little bits at a time. So cut off about a quarter of an inch at a time, and then you can always go back and cut shorter if you need to, but it's better to do it that way than to sit there and cut too much. If you do cut too close and it bleeds, there is a styptic powder that you can buy at the pet store that'll help clot the blood. I would just use flour or cornstarch, that'll work as well, and it's a household item. If you have a rabbit with black nails, I feel sorry for you. I have two that are like that, and it makes me nervous every time. And again, the well-lit room will help, because if you have a light like a flashlight or just in a really well-lit room, you can generally see where the quick is. Because I've got multiple rabbits, I kind of cheat, right? I do it all on the same day, so I know how much I've cut from one rabbit to the next. Rocky, I'm lucky because he's got some black nails but some white, so judging by the white ones, then I'll cut from there on the black ones. But also, if you just do the little bit at a time, you can usually tell. Sometimes on Rocky's nails, all of a sudden when I start putting pressure, he'll move really quick. That usually means you're going a little too close. So I find Honey and Rocky's nails, I always leave just a little bit longer because I'd rather be more safe than sorry. But again, shining a flashlight underneath the nail usually gives you a good indication of where the quick is. So I'm just going to start trimming a little bit. It's okay. As you can see, there's still lots of room before the quick. Actually, I don't know how well you can see that. So I'm going to go again. I'm going to leave about that much space there. Don't forget that little one on the side. They have that little guy right in here. Don't forget that one, because that can get really long, and that one's a little trickier. The other thing you'll want to do is just kind of keep your rabbit nice and calm. So sometimes they'll be really, really good and they'll let you clip all their nails and there's no problems. Sometimes, like Willow got a little jumpy there on me in the middle. So I just stop, take a break. Bunny massage is good. They're never going to object to a bunny massage. If it's not going very well and you've done maybe one paw or even 3 or 4 on one paw, it's pretty easy to tell where you have and haven't. So, you know, put your rabbit back and calm yourself down, and then you can try it the next day. Now that I've been doing it for years, I feel ridiculous that I was so scared in the beginning. If you have any more questions, please let me know. I don't mind answering them, but again, I do find these kind of nail clippers for people. Again, they're not the regular fingernail clippers. These are toenail specific, so they are wider here. And get a good name brand, probably like Revlon or Sally Hansen, something like that, will be a lot better for you to clip your rabbit's nails so that they don't split, okay? Just wanted to say thank you for watching our video. She's pretty relaxed, as you can tell. She's laying on my knee with a silly bun. So thank you for watching our video. Bye!